Hello everyone, and welcome to practice. Today's practice is all about the pause, and the pause is the moment that happens in between breaths. And today we'll bring our attention at times to the base of the exhale, right at the bottom of the breath. We'll also be doing lots of asana, and we'll be working a bit of side body and some back bends today. So you will need a block, and if you don't have a block, it's fine. Something that resembles a block that you can just squeeze between your palms. Or if you don't have one, you can just pretend. We'll also hopefully have time and finish with a little bit of a short meditation at the end, so just make sure you have something to sit on, same as the beginning, that you are comfortable for about 5 minutes. And then close your eyes. And once you establish your seat, take a deep breath in to the base of the spine. Open the mouth, allow the breath to flow out, and feel the space of the heart expand. Set an intention for your practice and deepen your breath. As you deepen the breath, notice the moment of pause between the inhale and the exhale. And you might notice that as soon as you place your attention there, that pause might become a little bit longer. And we'll begin with an interrupted breath, viloma, on the exhale breath. So separating the exhale breath into 3 sections. Take a slow, long breath in. Exhale 1, pause. Exhale 2, pause. Exhale all the breath out, pause, lift the pelvic floor, breathe in. Exhale 1, pause. Exhale 2, pause. Exhale 3, empty, squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale slow. Exhale 1, pause. Exhale 2, pause. Exhale all the breath out, pause, lift the pelvic floor, breathe in. Exhale 1, pause. Exhale 2, pause. Exhale all the breath out, pause, breathe in. And slowly out. Relax the breath completely. Relax the belly, breathe naturally. And just take your attention to the bottom of the exhale. Right at the end of the exhale. Allowing your attention to rest there and notice a sense of calm and ease. Then offering hands to prayer at the heart, taking a breath in. Together. Drop the head, release the eyes, blink your eyes open, nice. Come off your seat. Have your block or your prop that you're using instead of your block at the front of the mat. Step yourself onto all fours with your shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Press down into the hands, tuck the toes under, stretch your left leg back and your right arm forward alongside the ear. Press into your left hand and spread the shoulders on the back. Tone the left leg, lift from the center of the thigh, and roll the outer left hip down. Nice. Take one more deep breath in, and then the right hand finds the earth. Spin the right shin out to the right, roll onto the right hand, and lift your left leg up to the height of the left hip bone. Reach your left arm up, so the chest is spinning now towards the left side of the mat. Press into the right hand, and then pull the shoulder up and away from the earth. Spread behind the heart and turn the eyes to the top thumb. Take one more breath here. Squeeze the left heel in towards the bum and just tap the ankle with the hand. Then extend your left leg to straight, reach your right arm up, inhale. One more time like that. Squeeze the heel to the bum and tap. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, 2 hands to the earth. Spin your right shin back, tuck the right toes. If they're not there already, stretch the right knee up to straight, extending your left leg up and back to 3-legged downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a steady long breath out, rolling the left outer hip down. One more inhale. Step your left foot forward in between the hands as you exhale. Find the lunge pose here. Set the front knee over the ankle and lift through the back inner thigh. Notice your breathing. Steady into a rhythmic breath. Then grab a block, or if you don't have a block, it's fine. We'll just pretend. Press the block in between the hands, landscape way, and reach the arms up alongside the ear. Lift the left belly off the thigh. Take an inhale. You're going to bend the elbows. Keep the elbows wrapping in. So see them with your peripheral vision and take the block or the imaginary block to the base of the skull. Then inhale, straighten the arms. Don't let the elbows widen. Lift the back inner thigh. Exhale, bend and squeeze in so you should feel your triceps. One more time like that. Straighten the arms. Inhale. Keep the elbows wrapping in as you take the block to the base of the skull. Exhale. Straighten the arms. Inhale. Block to the earth. Hands to the earth. Straighten the front leg. Woo, and fold as you breathe out. And lift the heart on the inhale. Maybe fold a little bit deeper as you exhale. Rebend the front knee as you breathe in. Step back to plank pose on the breath up. Take a breath in plank as you inhale. Chaturanga down to the belly as you exhale. Press into the tops of the feet. Curl up for cobra pose as you breathe in. Heart pulls through. Shoulders slide down the back. And then press up to all fours and downward facing dog as you breathe out. Heels melt to the mat. Full breath in. Steady long breath out. Close the eyes. Notice the little space between the breaths. This little moment at the base of the exhale. Then open the eyes, drop the knees down to the earth. Extend your right leg back and your left arm forward alongside the ear. Tone the belly, tone the front of the right thigh, roll the outer right hip down. Reach long from your right heel to the left fingertips. Steady your breath. Notice the space at the bottom of the exhale. Then release the left hand to the earth underneath the left shoulder. Spin your left foot out, just about 45 degrees. Open the chest to the right. Reach the right arm up. Pull the right toes in towards your face. And notice how you can sink into the left shoulder, press into the left hand, and pull out of the bottom shoulder. Take a breath in. Squeeze the right heel in towards the bum. Tap the ankle, breath out. Straighten the leg. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. Squeeze and tap. Press into your left hand as you exhale. Straighten your right leg. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. 2 hands to the earth. 3-legged downward facing dog. Right leg to the sky as you exhale. Tone the outer right hip down. Little bend through your left knee. Strong through your right lifted leg. One more breath. Step the right foot forward, closer to the right thumb as you breathe out. Find your runner's lunge. Front knee over the ankle. So tone the back leg. Pull the legs together, lift the right belly, grab your block or your imaginary block, reach the arms alongside the ear. Take an inhale, squeeze the block, wrap the elbows in, don't let them wing out, and then bend the elbows, block to the base of the skull. Inhale, straighten the arms, back leg strong. Exhale, bend and lift the belly. One more, elbows wrap in, straighten the arms, inhale. Bend and squeeze in as you exhale. Straighten the arms, inhale. Block to the earth, straighten the front leg, and fold as you exhale. Notice the space at the bottom of the exhale. Soften into that space, almost as a place of refuge from the intensity. Inhale, bend the front knee. Exhale, step back to plank pose. Heels back, heart forward, elbows wrap in. Inhale, keep looking forward as you lower through chaturanga, all the way to the belly on the exhale. Point the toes, rooting the tops of the feet. Press up for cobra pose as you breathe in. And then pull up and back through the knees to downward facing dog as you breathe out. Bend your knees, full breath in. Full breath out. Close the eyes. Melt yourself into the base of the exhale. Notice the pause. And this time lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, step the feet behind hands, and fold into the legs. Look up halfway, have your feet just about as wide as your hips. Take the hands to your calves. Resist the calves back into the hand with the knees bent so you feel the legs switch on. Lift your kneecaps, pick up your belly, and then fold a little bit deeper over the legs, trying to lift the belly away from the thighs and tone the legs. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. Bend your knees, reach the arms up alongside the ears. Exhale, sit low and sit deep. Knees move forward, bum moves back. One more inhale, pick up your tummy. Press your legs to straight. Swing the hands down by your side as you exhale. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms reach wide and up. Exhale, bow and fold. Empty all the breath out. Little pause. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Little pause. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Pause. Inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale. Pause. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Pause. Downward facing dog. Breath up. So if that wasn't clear, every time I say pause, I mean this little hold at the top or the bottom of the breath, just to create spaciousness. And sometimes you need to create a bit of a hold, a bit of a retention of breath. Sometimes that will happen involuntarily as you focus your attention on the space. Look forward as you inhale. Step the feet behind the hands and fold into the legs as you exhale. Rise to stand as you breathe in. Tadasana, hands swim down by your side as you breathe out. Arms reach up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Heart lifts, breathing in. Step to plank as you breathe out. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath in. One breath out. Pause at the bottom of the exhale. Transition to the front. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale to stand tall. Exhale, samastitihi, steady eyes. Last round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, heart through. Exhale all the way down to chaturanga. It's one breath that gets you there. Cobra or up dog, inhale. Pull back, down dog, exhale. Breath in. Breath out. And no breath, transition to the front. Halfway lift and hand. Bow and fold, exhale. Stand up tall, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Separate your feet so they're hip width apart. Take the hands onto your back with the fingers facing up and the heel of the hand on the flesh of the buttocks. Wrap the elbows in towards one another. Take a little bend in your knees. Tone your belly, lift your heart as you inhale, and then press your pelvis forward, grow your spine out of your pelvis, and turn the gaze up, standing back bend. Inhale. Completely empty with the exhale. One more breath in. To come out, plug your thigh bones back, fold forward over the legs, sliding the hands down the backs of the legs, then the hamstrings, and then sliding the hands underneath the feet for Padahastasana. Stepping all the way to the creases of the wrists, pick up the feet with the hands, and then as you bow forward, elbows to the side, the crown drops down. You can have your knees quite deeply bent if you like. Try and pick your lower belly off your thighs as you deepen into the fold. One more breath here. And up. Release the hands out from underneath the feet. Step back to down dog or take a vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. One full breath in. One full breath out. Right leg lifts as you inhale. Right foot sticks next to the right thumb as you exhale. Ground the back heel down, weight before you come up. Pull the outer right hip back. Draw back on the inner left thigh. Then reach the arms up alongside the ears, come up halfway. Pull the feet together, inhale, rise up all the way. Imagine the block is right there in between your hands. The arms are nice and long. The lower tummy lifts. Take one more inhale here. Hands behind you, interlace the fingers, open the chest as you breathe in, and then fold and bow inside the front knee as you breathe out. Getting a bit deeper into the front hip. Right hip wraps under. Back inner thigh lifts. Back leg is toned. Allow each exhale to be complete. And notice that moment of pause. Right at the bottom of the breath. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands release outer edges of the foot. You're going to roll onto your left hand, outer edge of left foot, and stack the right foot on top of the left side plank. If it's too much, just drop your left knee down like we did at the start. Reach the right arm up. Press into your left hand, pull up and out of the shoulder, and then take your bottom hip and roll it back. Tone the belly, tone the legs, pull the toes in towards your face, and lightly separate the heels as the big toes touch. One more breath. Can you stay attentive to the space between the breaths, even in these moments of straining? Top arm over the head and alongside the ear. Look down, right forearm down to the earth. Dance your way into the right forearm, outer edge of right foot, left foot stacks on top of right. Side forearm plank, whatever we want to call this. Pull your bottom hip back in space. Reach your left arm up. Tone the belly, tone the leg, slightly separate the heels. Take another breath in as you press and lift. Top arm over the head and alongside the ear as you breathe out. 2 forearms to the earth, dolphin pose. Set your forearms parallel, pause here, tone your legs, tone your belly, and then pull your heart forward, turn your gaze forward. Take one more breath. Drop the knees down to the earth, drop the belly down to the earth, Sphinx pose. Press into the hands, allow the elbows to move out to the side, and then stretch your hands towards the back of the mat. Shalabhasana. Just pressing the palms in towards one another, float the feet, and wrap the pinky toes down. Strengthen the whole back chain of the body. Try and lift the legs higher, lifting the thighs off the earth, pressing the crown of the head forward, pressing the palms in towards one another, squeezing the arm bones as much as you can. One more breath. Lower down as you breathe in. Hands by the lowest ribs. Cobra pose or upward facing dog as you inhale. Pull back, downward facing dog as you exhale. Left leg lifts as you breathe in. Left foot steps forward as you breathe out. Set your back heel down for warrior one, but keep the hands on the earth to start. Pull the outer left hip back, the inner right thigh back, and then reach the arms forward alongside the ears as you come up halfway. Tone the back leg, pull the legs together, and then inhale, rise up. Lift up through the lower tummy. Steady the gaze and soften into the breath. One more breath. Hands behind you, interlace and make a fist. Opposite thumb on top. Open the chest as you inhale. Bow and fold inside the front knee as you exhale. Squeeze the knee into the shoulder. Wrap the front hip towards the back foot. Hold. One more breath in. Complete the breath out. Come up halfway as you inhale. Right hand forward to the earth. Onto the outer edge of the right foot. Left foot stacks on top of right. Side plank on the right hand. Drop the right knee down if you need support, like we did earlier on at the start of class. Left arm sweeps up. Right hip pulls back. Navel tones. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Steady breath. Notice what happens to that pause here when you're really efforting. Then left arm over the head and alongside the ear. Left forearm to the earth. Roll onto the left forearm. Side plank. Right foot stacks on top of left. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Right arm sweeps up. Press into the bottom hand. Lift out of the bottom shoulder. One more breath in. Pull the left hip back. Top arm over the head and alongside the ear. Both forearms to the earth. Dolphin plank. Wait for it. Allow for the full exhale before you drop the knees down to the earth and set yourself up for Sphinx pose. Breathing in. Breathing out, completely emptying everything out. Then pressing into the hands, elbows lift and widen out to the side. Reach the hands towards the back of the mat. Float the feet and float the thighs. Take an inhale and then slowly squeeze the heels in towards the bum as you exhale. Reach without twisting to catch both ankles at the same time. Kick the ankles towards the back of the mat. Lift the heart, Dhanurasana. Press the heart forward, pull the thigh bones back. Steady your breathing. Empty out each exhale and notice the pause. One more breath in, lift the heart. And an exhale, release. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath up. Right leg lifts as you inhale. Bend a knee and pull the heel towards the bum this time as you exhale. Squeeze the heel in and lift your left armpit a bit higher. Take a breath in. Step the right foot forward closer to the right hand. Spin your back heel down. Set your block, if you're using it, to the outer right heel and then rise up for warrior 2. Pause in warrior 2. Wrap the front hip under. Pull the legs together. Right knee moves to the right. And then the left roast ribs pull towards the back of the mat. Steady your gaze beyond the front middle finger. And notice the space between the breath. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse. Pull the front leg to straight. Wrap and bind the left arm around the back. Adjust the back foot if you need a little bit in for triangle pose. Take an inhale. Release your left hip out. Reach with the right hand. Unlock the front knee. Hand on shin. Or use the block outer edge of foot. Triangle with a half bound upper arm. Long through both sides of the waist. Make space for your breath. Press into the front big toe mound. Feel the rib cage, fill the lungs with breath, and then empty them again. Unwrap the top arm, left arm sweeps up, inhale. To warrior 2, exhale. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse, front knee over ankle. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm on thigh or hand to block to the outer edge of the foot today. Left arm up and over the head and alongside the ear. Really press the right knee against the right arm. Pull the left lowest ribs back like you did in warrior 2. And then spin the belly button up towards the ceiling as you move the left inner thigh towards the right side of the mat. 2 more steady, long breaths. And really focus, please, on the pause at the bottom of the exhale. Excuse me. Squeeze every last drop of breath out. And drop your gaze and look down. Inhale, rise up, find warrior 2. Exhale, pull the front leg to straight. Take a breath in. We're going to go to half moon from here. So bend your right knee, grab the block if you need, and then drag your back foot in without allowing the front foot to move. So it might take 1 drag, 2 drags. Float your left leg up, set the right hand onto a block or onto the earth, and find half moon shape. Reach your left arm up. Widen the collarbones, turn the chest to the left side. Left foot is in line with the left hip. You should see the foot in your peripheral vision. And then begin to pull the left heel in towards the bum. Tap the ankle with the fingers, or if you can, grab the ankle, and then kick the foot back into the hands, but keep pressing into the inner seam of your standing foot so you don't lose balance. Heart forward, left foot moves back. Gaze is steady on one point, finding drishti. 1 more breath. Release back to half moon as you inhale. 2 hands to the earth. Frame your front foot as you exhale. Look forward as you breathe in. You're going to thread your left leg through. Come all the way down to a seat, pistol squat. Oh! Keep your left heel hovering. Reach your right leg up. Take a breath in. Slowly C-curl the spine down to the mat as you breathe out. Right heel meets left, inhale. Rise up, boat pose, exhale. Left heel drops, breathe in. Lower to low boat, breath out. Right heel meets left, inhale. Rise up to boat pose, exhale. Last one, left heel hovers, breathe in. Melt it down as you breathe out. Right heel meets left, inhale. Rise up to boat pose as you exhale. So good. Take a breath in. Rebend the right knee, step the foot to the earth as you breathe out. Press into your hands. You're going to thread your left leg back any way you can. And come back to a lunge pose. Okay, so from here, a little moment to invert if you want, or just a standing split is also fine. So you slide your right foot back just a touch. And then option 1 for standing split, you're going to thread the right lower arm behind the right calf. Take your left hand beside your right foot and hook your right hand on your left lower arm. From here, lift your right leg up. Variation of standing splits, you press into the right calf to try and lift your left leg higher. So you can stay just here. This is lovely. If you want to go to handstand, take your hands forward, lean into your hands, come high on your right toes, and take a few little hops. Trying to kick yourself in the face with your right foot. And after you've done 3 to 5, if you stick it, great. If not, great too. Everyone release. Step your left foot back in space. Step your right foot back and find downward facing dog. 1 breath in. 1 breath up. Drop your knees down to the earth. Set your forearms down onto the earth for dolphin pose. I thought I forgot. Never forget the dolphin. Use a block or take the palms together in prayer, whatever floats your boat. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, and walk your feet in. Reach your left leg up. Stay here or find Pincha Mayurasana, forearm balance. Wherever you are, try and lift your shoulders away from the earth. Hollow your armpits. Take 1 more nice big breath in. Place the sternum into the back body and then lower down. If you're in Pincha or if you lifted your legs, same thing. Drop your knees down to the earth. Set the block to the side and press yourself back to downward facing dog. Stay in a dog and breathe, or forward to plank, inhale. Roll onto the tops of the feet and pause. From here, bend your elbows, pull the heart through straight into upward facing dog, or take the belly to the earth for cobra, and then press it back to downward facing dog. Left leg extends as you inhale. Bend the knee and open the hip as you exhale. Allow the right armpit to move up and away from the earth. Take another inhale and step the left foot forward closer to the left thumb as you exhale. Set your back heel down, set the block to the outer edge of the foot, and rise up for warrior two. Find steadiness. Find earth through your feet. Find a moment to pause and experience. And that is the pause that allows you to be really present in the moment, in the experience. Left knee to the left, right lowest ribs pull back. Steady warrior. Pull the front leg to straight. Inhale, reverse. Wrap the right arm around your waistline. Exhale into Trikonasana. Release. Left hand onto shin or block. Unlocking the front knee, lengthen both sides of the waist. As you wrap the left lung under, the right lung presses and moves down towards the earth. Steady mind on breath. Noticing the space at the bottom of the exhale as an opportunity to be fully present. Unwrap the right arm, inhale. Over the head and alongside the ear, exhale. Back to warrior two, rise up, breathing in. Adjust your back foot if you need. Breath out. Flip the front palm, reverse, inhale. Extended side angle, forearm on thigh or hand to the block, outer edge of foot. Left arm over the head and alongside the ear. Press the left knee against the left arm. Wrap the bottom lung under. Pull the right inner thigh towards the right side of the mat and then wrap the navel up towards the ceiling. Notice the space. For 3. For 2. For 1. Rise up, warrior two, inhale. Straighten the front leg as you exhale. Take a breath in. Prepare, rebend the front knee, grab your block. Don't allow the left foot to move. Step the back foot in and find half moon pose. Right arm reaches, right leg reaches. Tone both sides of the waist. Spin the chest to the right. And then bend the right knee, pull the heel in towards the bum. Stay heavy in the inner seam of the standing foot, catch hold of the ankle, and then kick the ankle back, moving the heart forward. Steady with your balance. Looking for the pause. One more breath. Extend back to half moon as you inhale. 2 hands to the earth, frame the front foot. Slide the right leg through. Come all the way down to a seat through pistol squat. You're going to reach your left leg up. Hover the right heel just off the earth. Take an inhale. Roll it slowly down. Exhale. Left heel meets right, breathing in. Come up, boat pose, breath up. Right heel hovers, inhale. Melt it, roll it down, exhale. Left heel meets right, breathe in. Rise up, breath up. Last one. Right heel hovers, inhale. Roll it down, exhale. Left heel meets right, breathing in. Rise up, breath out. Woo. Step the left foot to the earth. You're going to thread your way back, so use the blocks if you need, use the hands, and step the right foot back. Find a runner's lunge. And if you're going to do a handstand, you might want to slide the left foot back just a touch. Let's all start with standing splits. Lift the right leg up. Hook the left forearm behind your left calf and hold on to the right lower arm so the right hand is in line with the left foot. Keep the standing leg bent and then lift the right leg up as high as you can, pressing the left calf back against the arm to switch on the leg. Stay here or slide your hands forward, look forward, and take 3 hops. Left heel squeezes to bum. 1, 2, and 3. If you catch, stay. Everyone release the right foot back. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Breathing in, breathing out. And drop the knees to the earth. Set your forearms down to the earth. Second and last dolphin. Use a block if you like. Press the palms together, whatever works for you today. And then rise up. Tuck your toes and lift your knees. Lift your right leg up and back. Pause here and breathe for 5 or step into the forearm balance. 4. Strong lifted leg. 3. 2. 1. Notice your breathing. Drop both knees down. Set the block out to the side. Child's pose. Let the chest melt back towards the thighs. Take fist on fist and let your third eye rest on your top fist. Take a couple of deep breaths. Allow this to be a moment where you just pause to feel the experience of the practice until this moment. And when you're ready, open the eyes. Rise up to sit on your heels. You're going to swing your legs forward. You're going to come to lie on your back. Bending your knees and planting your feet to the earth. We're going to set up for bridge to wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, or maybe just halfway there for some of us. So we're going to take 3 rounds. Pressing into your feet. Take an inhale. And then slowly curl the spine up. Bridge pose. Press down into your hands. Now switch on your legs. Pull your heels back, but press your shins forward. Wind your inner thighs down, and then lift the pelvis higher. Stay here or interlace the hands underneath the back, drawing the shoulders together. You'll find more height in the chest. Keep squeezing the knees in towards one another, the inner thighs down. 2 more breaths, that's all. 1 more. Release the hands, vertebra by vertebra, roll slowly down. Close the eyes and find a pause. Notice the base of the exhale. Then open the eyes. We're going to go again and we're going to set up for wheel or just halfway to wheel. So come with me and see how you go. Reach the arms up alongside the ears. Then bend the elbows and slide the hands underneath the shoulders with the elbows spinning up. And remember how we did at the start when we bend and straighten the arms. Keep the elbows wrapping in. Don't let them wing out for here. Press into your feet. Find bridge pose. If you know wheel's not for you, you can always skip this. Inner thighs down, heels draw back, shins move forward. Press up onto the crown of the head and pause. Stay on your head, wrap your elbows in, draw the shoulders down the back. Stay here or try and press the arms to stretch. Come down if you need to come down, otherwise hold here. Inner thighs down, heels draw back, shins press forward. 2 more breaths. Heart lifts, Urdhva Dhanurasana. 1 more breath. To come down, if you're in wheel, chin to chest. Try and get the shoulders to the earth before the head. And then everyone release. Let the hands rest either on your body or by your side. Let the knees knock in and close the eyes. Find a pause. A moment to feel. the space in between things, in between moments, the stillness that accompanies each and every movement. Something that you can hopefully, through practice, learn to tap into, especially in those moments where you feel that life and the world, yourself, the people around you are spinning so fast. If you feel a bit out of control, if you feel unsteady, anxious, restless, we look for space, for pause. Okay. That was enough rest. Reach the arms up alongside the ears. Press into the feet, find bridge. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Keep the elbows wrapping in. Press up onto the crown of the head. Inner thighs down. Press up. Straight arms. Heels move back. Shins move forward. Heart presses towards the back of the mat. Shins to the front of the mat. Try and make more length through your spine. Breathe into the heart. One more big breath in. Stay for longer if you like, or come down slowly. Rest. Let your knees soften in towards one another. Hands rest by your side. Arms rest by your side. Close the eyes. Soften into the pause. A moment to be still. Then with your feet as wide as the mat, please drop both knees to the right. Take the arms out to the side if you like. Lift your knees back up and drop both knees over to the left side. Just a gentle twist to start. Then lift both knees back up and draw the knees into the armpits. So keeping a bit of space between the groin, just setting the hands onto the shins. Taking the spine in the opposite direction. So into flexion now. And then drawing the knees together, dropping them to one side to press yourself up to a seat. Extend your left leg out to straight and step your right foot next to your left thigh. Soften and fold inside your right thigh. So not trying to go too deep here, just allow your chest to melt over your right thigh. And then you reach with your right hand and maybe either just catch hold of the shin, or you might reach for the foot and fold in. If you'd like to take this into a bind, Marichyasana B, wrap the right arm as low as you can around the shin, collect the left wrist and fold. Stomping heavy into the right foot, press the crown of the head forward. This is option 1. Sorry, that was option 2. Option 1 was just to fold in. Close the eyes and soften into the experience of breath. Really emptying into that space at the bottom of the exhale. On your next breath in, press up. I'm going to step the right foot next to the left thigh. Take the right hand behind you. Wrap the left arm around the right thigh and take a little twist. Pull the left toes up toward the ceiling. Press the crown of the head up and then spin behind your right, and gaze over the right shoulder. 3 slow deep breaths. Melting into the base of the exhale. 2. 1. Look forward as you breathe in, and then release with the breath out. Right leg straight, left knee bends, so there's space between the left foot and the right thigh, and then fold and bow inside the left knee. Softening over the right thigh. Staying here, just reaching for the foot or taking the bind and folding in. Either or is absolutely fine. Steady breathing. For 3. For 2. And 1. Lift as you inhale. Step your left foot next to the right thigh. Twisting to the left side, wrap the right arm around the left thigh. Find a nice long spine as you inhale. And then twist and gaze back over your left shoulder as you exhale. Steady breath. Find a gaze. And really empty out every exhale. Notice the space right at the bottom of the breath. Last full breath here. Spin to face the front of the mat. Inhale. And then release. Lovely. Okay, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. If you have a block, you can set your feet on a block. And then forward fold, round the spine. You can wrap the arms underneath the shins. Set your forehead onto the feet. Maybe you're hanging really high. You might have a prop that you can rest the forehead on the prop. Close the eyes. Turn the attention inward. Focus on your breath. Find a space between the breaths. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lovely. Lift the chest as you inhale. Set the block out to the side. Nice. Okay. Straighten your legs up. Reach your hands forward. C-curl your spine all the way down to the mat. Lift your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Tap the toes over the head. Set the hands onto the pelvis. And then lift the legs up. Modified shoulder stand. So as you can see, if my pelvis is sitting quite far away from my neck, it's this 45-degree angle. Let your toes reach up towards the ceiling. Feel the energy move down from the feet to the belly and to the heart. Breathe here. Close the eyes if you're struggling to focus, if your eyes are darting from side to side. Of course, if this is too much, just lifting the legs straight up in the air, no drama at all. And then tap the toes over the head. Halasana, plow pose. Sit bones up towards the ceiling. Toes are light on the earth. Spine is rounded. Bend your knees and soften the knees in towards the ears. Notice in the shape it's a little bit more difficult to really breathe. To really take full deep breaths. Notice how the breath becomes a bit more shallow as the rib cage is compressed. And then use your hands on the earth like brakes and unfurl your spine slowly, one vertebra at a time. Bring your knees to tabletop. Take the arms out wide. Shift the bum to the left and take both knees to the right. Rest the right hand on top of the left knee. Open the chest up towards the ceiling. Close the eyes. Soften into the natural breath. And just be in the experience. Lift your knees back up. Shift the bum over to the right and drop both knees to the left. Opening the chest up towards the ceiling again, softening into the experience. If you've drifted away, please return to your breathing. And then come back to center. Squeeze your knees into your chest. We're going to extend the legs out and rest in Savasana just for a few minutes. And then we're going to sit up and we're going to close with a seated meditation for about 5 minutes. So extend your legs out. Allow your hands to rest by your side. If you have any distractions around you, please put them away. Turn them off if you can. Take a deep breath into your chest. Open your mouth and then release everything out. Feel your body soften and fall to the earth. Allow a few moments for complete rest. Everything can wait. Trust in the silence. And I'll come and get you in a moment when the time is up. Please return to your body. You are invited, of course, to stay here in Savasana, and you can even follow my instruction, lying on your back. If you're joining me to sit up for meditation, then bend your knees as you feel ready. Drop them to one side and press yourself up to a seat. And set yourself up in a comfortable seat. And of course, you can always sit up against a wall and lean in the wall so your spine is straight, or you can sit up on a couch. Or lift your hips up so you're comfortable and set yourself up so your spine is erect. And then rest your palms on your thighs, facing down. Close the eyes and make sure that you are comfortable and that your spine is extended. Come to notice your breathing. And take your attention to the base of the exhale, right at the bottom of the exhale. Allowing the attention to flow into that pause. Notice there is an opportunity for stillness there. front of brain relaxed. Thoughts will arise. If they do, just label them as thoughts. And then return your attention to the base of the exhale. If you feel like you're trying, then try a bit less. Slowly coming back into the body. Begin by noticing your feet, and then your hands, and taking the palms together in prayer, rubbing the palms together, placing the palms on the eyes. Taking a big breath in. As you open your mouth and allow the breath to release softly, release the hands from the eyes. You can blink the eyes open as you lift the gaze. Of course, you're invited to stay in meditation longer. And join our hands to prayer and bow the head with gratitude for our time together. Namaste.